Welcome back to another video, guys, and in today's video I got something great to install for the Model Y. As you guys know, the first generation Model Y didn't have a rear screen on the back for the back occupants, and Juniper was finally unveiled, and it shows in the interior that it got a redesign, and it also got included a rear screen for the occupants in the rear. And for me, I'm not trying to spend another $30,000 on a refresh, especially when it's only a couple things that got changed and there wasn't any new battery upgrade or any more miles that you got. So Hansshow sent me a care package. They sent me a screen to install on the rear seat, so let's go ahead and install it. So we're going to start off by going down to the bottom left of the screen where it shows the car icon. Then we're going to be going and clicking on safety, then sentry mode, all that good stuff, and then you're going to scroll all the way down, and then where it says power off, we're going to be powering off the vehicle. So go ahead and press it, and then it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to turn the power off? Place foot on brake to turn power back on. So go ahead and power it off, and just like that, it's off. So now let's go and hop into the rear seat. Let's go ahead and unbox it, and it comes in this really nice packaging. Everything's kind of sealed up with some cushion and some more cushion on the sides, so it can help with like impact protection. And then Hansshow also is nice enough to include a panel removal tool, and then it also comes with the harness. So let's go ahead and take this off the cover and unwrap it, and it looks like really good quality. The plastic around it looks just like OEM. It also has a little cushion around the air vent just to kind of protect it from any vibrations or making any rattling or anything like that. And it also comes with two USB-C charging outlets, so that's always a plus, especially on the rear. It already comes with the OEM, but it's good that this is still going to retain it, and it's also going to retain the air vents as well. So let's go ahead and install it. It's going to be a really quick, easy install. As you guys know, we're going to be replacing this whole piece right here, and it's three parts. There's this plastic part down here, and then there's also this plastic part down here. The first thing we're going to be doing is just popping this out, and you pretty much just pull this towards you just like this, and just be kind of gentle, just prying it from both sides. And you don't need to use any tools, you can just use your hand strength, and it's that easy. And now that we pulled it out, you're able to see that there's a connector right here connected, so go ahead and unplug it. Now that we unplugged it, you could go ahead and just put this aside. And excuse the car for being super dirty. I've been using it for work the last couple weeks and haven't had time to vacuum. So now we're going to be removing this part, and that's when you're going to be needing the panel removal tool. And same thing, is just held by little pop clips, so not too hard, and there's no bolts, which makes the job a lot easier, guys, trust me. Now go ahead and untangle this, stretch out the harness to see what wires are going to go where. This is basically kind of like a T-tap where it has two connectors, then the wire is going to go like this, and then these are going to go in between this one right here. So we're going to be unplugging this one, and then we're going to be connecting it into these. So go ahead and unplug it. It has a little push tab right here, and then you just push it in, and then you unplug it, pull it towards you, and it's honestly that easy, guys. I've worked on so many cars in my life, and honestly working on this car has been really simple and easy. So if you guys are worried about working on a Tesla, don't be, unless you're going to do like really big jobs, and that's a different story. For little plug and play accessories, guys, it's really easy. So we already connected one side, go ahead and connect the other side. Just make sure it's actually pressed in there on both sides. Always good to double, triple check your work. Now we're going to be running these wires through this part right here, and I found that the easiest way is to run it through this little corner right here. It looks like there's a lot more space. Now we ended up pulling all the wire through the other part. Now we're able to go ahead and just cover this up with the OEM piece. So just try to have it like in this angle right here where it kind of squishes up against it like that. We're gonna go ahead and put the OEM one back on. Hopefully I'm putting it in the right direction. I kind of forgot what way it went. It should go this way, because right here this clip goes into this part right here. There we go. You just kind of just push it in there. Oh my gosh, I have so much girl hair on this side. I don't even know why it's blonde. I don't know any girl that's blonde. Now we're going to be checking all the wires that need to be connected, which are these two right here, this small black one and this larger white one, and then we have this one that we unplugged from the vent. So let's go ahead and start off with this one, make it a little bit easier. With this connector, it's basically a resistor that runs the power back in a loop, and then it just kind of just jams the signal. So we're gonna go ahead and connect it. This one's probably the easiest one because there's no extra wiring, and it just goes in like this. and it clicks on. Once you hear that click, you know you're in a good place. And then next up is going to be these two, which are the final ones that you're going to be connecting onto the screen. So the black plug is going to connect to this one right here, which is another black plug. This is a female one, and it's going to connect to this one. And then the white one's going to connect to the right side over here. So let's go ahead and shift it, and it's going to be right over here. It's going to be right over here on the side, closer to the top part. So we're going to connect it right there. So first things first, you could choose to do the easier one, which is this wire, since you know, you could just plug it in like that, or you could start off with the white one since there's not as much room right there. And that's what I'm gonna do, is start off with this little white one. It's a little hard to show you because it's in a deep area where the camera can't really fit into, but try my best to show you guys. And then once you hear that click, just like that, and then just make sure you kind of press in both sides. And if you really want to, you can use the panel removal tool to click on the corners. That's just to double check that it was able to fit in there snugly. All right, we got one of them done. Now let's move on to the other one, which is going to be the simplest one. So final step before we check everything is, let's tidy up everything, and let's go ahead and kind of put this wiring in the corner right here. And then we're going to be tucking this extra wire in the back over here on this side, and then orienting the screen to make sure it's in the right spot and not having it upside down. Let's make sure that the wire isn't over the ventilation hole, because then it's going to block the air circulation when you have the heater or the AC on. And now that it's about to be summer, we don't want that, guys. It's super hot, especially out here in California, so we want to make sure that we're getting the proper ventilation. Now we can click everything in place. And this is a good idea to actually just test it first, but I trust my work, so we're not going to be doing that. But if you don't trust your work, go ahead and just test everything. So you push it from the bottom, and then it connects with the two little tabs on the bottom. And then there's two little tabs on the sides that you push inwards. And then there's two more up here in the corner. And these you push downwards and upwards. And now it's on there. So now all that's left is going ahead and testing it out. So let's go ahead and test it out. First, I got to hit the brake, or you can just open up the door and it'll turn on. It shows their logo, Hansshow, and then it shows a Model 3. And now it shows the rear. The screen's really nice. It's pretty big. This is the iPhone, I believe 15 Pro Max, and it's pretty tiny compared to it. So it showed auto on. You could turn that on and off. You could adjust the speed. You could turn that off. You're able to also put on any of these modes, keeping the fan on, dog mode, camp, child lock. Go ahead and click on child lock. Child lock has been opened. Input password, all that good stuff. And then let's go ahead and actually remove the little plastics. And just like that. Now it looks 10 times better. I gotta adjust the time, and then it also has like the Bluetooth. Oh, there's another screen protector. Wow, so there's two of them. That is crazy. I should have left this one on, but I don't want to have anything on there. And it looks OEM plus. I love the design. I like that the materials kind of match together pretty well, and it's a seamless look. Some other little features is just like the air vent, you know, putting the speed, the temperature, turning it on and off. And then you got the heated seats, so you could always just turn them on. And one cool thing is moving the passenger seat a little bit forward or back, whatever you want. And you're also able to tilt it if you wanted to tilt it. And music, all these other extra little features. And I love the display. It looks kind of like an Apple product, even though I think it's Samsung. And yeah, you can watch YouTube, Netflix, and you can watch all this in case you wanted to watch Donut Media on this screen, and then on the main screen you wanted to watch my YouTube channel, Zero Planet. You're able to do that, so it's two different screens. So overall, guys, I'm really satisfied with this product. It does what it's supposed to do. That's to give you the features that you have on the main screen in the front row, in the second row back there. And one of the best features that it has is being able to actually move the passenger seat forward. I wish it was also able to control the driver's side. And as always, guys, go show some support to the people that support the channel. I'm not just trying to review stuff that is going to be useless. I always review stuff that is actually going to work, and it's actually beneficial, or actually is going to be worth it. And car parts are expensive nowadays, where you kind of want to make sure that the money you're spending is going to be going to a company that's actually doing a good job with it. So definitely check them out. I'm also going to put the link in the description down below. But other than that, guys, subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit like 60K followers, and we're on the road to hitting 100K. I am going to be doing a specific video for the 100K video mark. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do, but definitely stay tuned for it. Other than that, guys, peace out. See you guys next time. Good vibes. Later.